With the young man in our next story who'd succeeded at everything he'd put his mind to before he was 21. Then his high-flying life came crashing down around him. But as Jonathan Creek found out, his dreams are far from over.
Irwin Vale chases dreams.
It's all about the passion and how much effort you put in.
At 14, he knew he was destined to be a pilot, born to fly. Every school holiday, taking lessons, getting his commercial pilot's licence in 5 years and moving to Fiji to work as an instructor to build his hours. But 8 months into his overseas adventure, his life took a terrible turn.
It was a very wet day. A bit of weather came through. Went to work just to do a bit of administration, and on my way back I had the accident on the scooter.
The police car just didn't stop on a giveaway sign and just followed through and collected them on the road.
Seriously injured and alone, Irwin feared the worst, lying on the road, his life flashing before him.
I really did think, this is it, I've really stuffed up. What are my parents going to think? What are my relatives going to think? I started to panic after that because I couldn't communicate to the people around me. Then I realised that I was struggling to breathe, that my breaths were becoming shorter and shorter.
Unable to move his arms or legs and without a neck brace, Irwin was transported to hospital. They failed to diagnose he'd broken vertebrae in his neck, just millimetres from death. For his parents Amala and Armin, the phone call they dreaded.
Originally you think, oh, don't panic, it's nothing. But then later on, as things are developing, you're realising this is bad. And then I start crying, screaming, I didn't know what to do.
No one single bone broken, just a spinal injury. That was all.
But 24 hours later, back in Melbourne's Austin Hospital, the analysis wasn't good.
They believe that, we need to take it as reality, that Hassan will never move anything else but his chin.
Now, even without the extra help, the young man experts were convinced would hardly move again, ever, is proving a miracle. Enduring painful therapy daily to unlock twisted and spasming muscles. And it's working. Irwin is already eyeing off a goal, to fly again.
I was born to, chase the things that I want. And look, why wouldn't I do it again? I just consider this as one of my challenges in life that I'm just going to get through.
This is the airstrip where he learnt to fly. Back to start all over again.
It's hard work for you, isn't it? Like physically.
Hard work, but with the plane right there, don't have a lot to worry about.
Just getting into the waiting plane proves a struggle.
Push my left foot back a bit. Left to left.
His parents and younger sister Hannah are there as always to help him along.
Yay! How's it feel to be finally sitting back in the cockpit of a plane?
Amazing. Can't find the words to express it. It's just really nice to be back in the environment that you're used to.
Strapped in alongside his former boss and instructor, Irwin's smile says it all.
He certainly has a lot of courage.
He's pretty happy to be in there.
Oh, it looks like it. Yeah, there's a bit of a smile there, isn't there?
Have a look at the smile on his face. Wait till he takes off. You go and have some fun, fella.
Thank you very much.
This is more than a joyride. It's a moment of truth, overcoming his broken body in an attempt to reclaim his life and his dreams.
You're certainly taxiing well, so that's a good start.
That's a start. We'll see how everything else comes along.
Absolutely. How's that? You did it yourself. Well done. That must be a good feeling.
You wouldn't believe. Very nice to be in familiar territory again.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly been a long time coming.
I'm absolutely sure now that's what he wants, and that's what keeps him happy, and that's what keeps us happy.
But it really is a case of mixed emotions. The elation of seeing their son and brother take to the skies, and the heartbreak of watching him struggle to climb into the plane.
You can't really compare it with anything else. You know, watching your son coming back to life, coming back to normality, coming back to what he was dreaming all his life, and to get his pride and his smile back on his face, it's just a magic.
No doubt you can take off. Just got to get back down now. That's going to be the trick.
I don't think anyone that goes through this can go through it without dark times, but it's important to come out of those dark times, and I just focus on the fact that things are improving. I'm very lucky, more lucky than others, and that I need to take advantage of what I can achieve, and I should just keep moving. So that gives me a lot of strength and hope. Hope is very important.
One significant victory, there'll be many challenges ahead.
Feels like I'm getting back on track. It'll take a bit of time, but I'll definitely get there.
Jonathan Creek there with an extraordinary story. Stay with us.